5 months or so ago, we did this thing called Questionable. If you were around here back then, we talked about our mission for the next 2 years, our dream of what we might be able to do as a church. And the reason was, is we looked at the Lansing area and saw that there were 500,000 people living in this area, and the vast majority of them don't know Jesus. And so we also realized that for every 99 people out there, there was one Rivite. And we said, what would happen if every single person at Riverview began living a questionable life, the kind of life that would cause people to ask them about why they were living that way, and then they could tell them about Jesus. This is a Rivite map, which means it shows us where people from Riverview are living. And so you can see the darker the area, the more people from Riv live there. And you can just kind of see the areas. This is our Holt venue down here, our MSU venue, our Rio Town venue. And you can see that there are areas that people are kind of flowing from. And we looked at this map and we said, okay, where do we need to reach some of the 500,000 people who live in this whole area? Where is the need? And we began to zero in on this area over here. We realized there were a lot of people from the west side, Potterville, Diamonddale, Charlotte, Grand Ledge. They're kind of driving all the way over to Holt. And we looked at this 9669 interchange and said, wouldn't it be really cool if we could do something somewhere over there? And about 2 weeks before the end of the Questionable series, I got a phone call. And this is a phone call. It was a leader of a church on the corner of St. Joan Canal Street, Trinity United Methodist Church over there. And he called and he said, this is an odd phone call, Noel. He said, but is it possible that you guys want our building? Their members are going to vote on whether to accept a purchase offer from us. And if they vote yes, then in September this year, that building will become Riverview's West Side venue. And so be praying for this. One of the cool things is there has been a church on that corner for 130 years. 3 different churches have been there, and we would be the 4th. And so there is a proclamation of the gospel. And when they called us, they said, really, we would just like to see that continue out here. The reason we can even consider doing this a year faster than we thought we could do it is for 2 reasons. God just surprised us with something, and you guys are of one heart and one soul.